So another thing that we have to consider when we're addressing pelvic girdle pain is going to be pelvic positioning. So how is the pelvis setting up in order to have that force closure on the pelvic joints? So for a lot of us, we sit in this left AIC pattern where the left hip is driving forward while the right hip drives back, and it's going to cause a little bit of this torque or tension within the pelvis. It's going to affect pelvic floor tension. It can be a little bit tighter in some areas versus now we want the pelvis to be able to shift and move in both directions because this is going to help with the transfer of force from the upper to lower body through this major junction of the pelvis and the sacrum. But if we're stuck in one position, when we try to transfer that force, we're not going to be able to have that force closure on the joints when we're on the opposite side. So things that we can do to help with pelvic positioning is first drive that left hip crease back, which will likely bring us back into neutral. And we could also emphasize adduction on the left side. So to emphasize adduction, I have this band that's attached to my left leg. So I'm resisting a pull towards the squat rack. So I have to force my leg to stay midline. If I relax, it would fall towards the squat rack. And it's going to be above my knee, so trying to line it up to the squat rack to be around knee height. And then from here, I'm going to drive that left hip crease back. So I have my hip crease here. I'm going to drive this back. And so this is going to help me come into more of a neutral pelvis position. I have my adduction and my left hip creases back. And now I can do my squats from here, inhale down. I can do my lunges from here. So left hip crease back, down, exhale up. So adding the resistance band in addition to that hip crease shift can really help with comfort within our pelvis.